Live, guys. What's up, everybody? Yeah. Welcome to Real Estate Insider, our Friday edition. Today we're going to be talking with you again, Christina Carpenter with Keller Williams, and want to know, why do you work with us? Why Angelo Christian's team when you do a mortgage? We've been working together for I think the last couple years.
Yeah.
So I want the world to know, people to know, the universe. Why are you doing business with me?
Yeah.
So can you kind of talk on that a little bit?
Yeah, absolutely. So you and your team, number one, you care about your clients,
Mm-hmm.
number one, and that's what's so important. The communication is always there. And when I say you care about your clients, you absolutely take the time to look at, preparing that pre-approval, and
That's very important,
that
actually.
is
Yeah.
very important, that process on the front end, because it saves the client so much anguish, really,
Mm-hmm.
if they're getting a pre-approval letter and they're not pre-approved
Right.
technically.
Right.
So your
And that's a huge. I don't mean to interrupt you. That's
Yeah.
a huge thing in the industry where you see a lot of lenders. They actually improperly pre-qualify people.
Yeah.
And we actually go the extra step to make sure that we check the income, we check the credit before we actually hand out that pre-approval.
Right.
Because it is so vital. And actually, a lot of people don't know there is a difference between a pre-qualification and a pre-approval. So, but yeah, I was just curious to see. So what makes us different? I mean,
Yeah.
you're inundated with lenders all the time,
Yeah,
right? I mean, you have a huge office,
Yeah.
400 realtors.
Yeah.
I mean, what makes us different? What else? I mean,
Yeah, so your pre-approval letters, strong, we can
Okay.
trust that. As we present offers, it's the listing agent even has the open door to call
Right.
and get an understanding. That's important. So communication on all ends.
Mm-hmm.
The other thing really that has made such a difference is I was working with a single lady,
Mm-hmm.
and she couldn't afford to get into a home
Okay.
in terms of the down payment.
What type of loan was it?
It was an FHA loan,
Okay.
and she didn't have all the money down that she needed.
Right.
And you and your team, you took the time to understand what first-time home buyer programs that she could qualify
Mm-hmm.
for.
Mm-hmm.
And it, made her dream possible of getting into a home. Whereas if without that, she wouldn't have been able to.
Right. Right.
Yeah.
And I think that there was a time too, if I'm not mistaken, where we had a deal where the appraisal fell short. There's a problem with the
Yes.
appraisal.
Yeah. That was a USDA buyer.
Okay.
And the appraisal came back, and unfortunately, the seller was not willing to budge on giving any money, towards coming down on the list
So the
price.
appraisal came back. I'll just make sure that everyone understands. So
Yeah.
let's say they bought the house for $100,000,
Yeah.
and the appraisal came in at $95,000, for example.
Yeah, the appraisal
Okay.
came in lower.
Okay.
A bit lower, about $2,000 lower.
Okay. Okay.
And the seller, unfortunately, was not able to, meet in the middle on that. So
Right.
I called you up, and we worked together, and you came out of pocket some,
Mhm.
I came out of
Mhm.
pocket some, and still made it possible for her to get into a home. So
Yeah.
it's really about caring
Right.
about
Right.
the client's needs.
And just to let everyone know out there, that's really I believe our focus is on customer obsession. It's actually one of our core values is customer obsession. So a lot of people, I think that, or a lot of companies, they're focused on the competition. What makes us different, I believe, is that we focus on the customer. I don't really care about my competition. I'm more concerned with what my customer cares about, their perception. And that leads me to what I see a lot of in the I was just telling you, like on Yelp, the top 100 complaints of a mortgage company is communication and transparency. Where do we rank as a mortgage company with that?
Yeah, anytime that I've reached out to you or your team, it's been extremely responsive, 24/7, and you guys have answered the phone late at night, in the middle of being at church,
Yeah.
stepping out for a minute, whatever's necessary. Not that we expect that, coming out of church, but they did, and
Yeah.
they care. They want to make sure that they're very responsive in getting what the buyer needs, what the realtors need on the other end, and they're through it all the way.
Right, right. Okay, awesome. Now, the other thing I want to ask you about is that I understand we're not perfect, and we're always trying to improve and get better. With respect to, because we've been together for a couple years now, with our efficiency, close times, what's the trend that you've seen? Because with all this intense regulation, actually, in the industry, close times have expanded.
Yeah.
Back in 2010, before Dodd-Frank, you could close a deal in 30 days. But after all this regulation came
The
out,
CFPB,
deals
yeah.
are taking 45, 60 days. I see a lot of times realtors are complaining, they're upset, they don't want to wait that long. What have you seen with my company that's different?
Yeah, the trend that I'm seeing is, typically on an FHA, 21 days close from contract to
From contract, so let's make sure everyone understands that. So from the date that the contract is inked
yes,
to close,
yeah,
you're
21 days,
21 working days
20
or 21 days?
21 days.
Okay, okay,
21 calendar days.
okay.
So, and that's good.
Yeah, that's very
Very
good.
good.
Yeah.
Yeah, and one of the greatest success stories I know that you guys have had is a 7-day close.
Yes, yes. We actually we want to get all of them.
Yeah.
We want to get all of them at 7-day close. So if you're out there and you're looking to buy a house, give us a call. It's 281-817-HOME, or you can reach us on the web at boemortgagehouston.com. We want to close everyone's loan in 7 days. I mean, that's obviously our goal. And so, yes, it was phenomenal, and that's really the next step. Our focus is, as soon as someone goes under contract, we get them in, they get them out, and get them in their house quickly. It doesn't make any sense to let something drag out for 45 or 60 days.
Right.
Now there are some situations where, if you're dealing like with a very rural area that's remote and desolate, and it's a USDA
Yes.
loan, where that appraiser or some other party could be taking a while with the title or something like that.
Right.
But for urban areas, it needs to be like that. We need to be able to get to that
Yeah.
efficiency.
Yes.
So and we want to keep delivering at that level and moving forward. For 2017 into perpetuity, making sure that we can close fast.
Yeah.
Because it's a reflection of how strong our operations are.
Yes.
And so, okay. So where would you? I mean, on a scale of 1 to 10, your feedback to our company, where would you rank us at?
I would rank you guys at a 9.5.
Okay.
Really,
So we got a little bit of work to do.
Yeah, well, I think we all want to strive for that 10.
Yes. Yeah.
But between the loan officer, the processors working together, everyone responding quickly, you guys do a really good job.
Cool.
And you're owning it.
Oh, that's awesome. Thank you, guys. Again, this is Christina Carpenter with Keller Williams. This was another Friday segment of Real Estate Insider. I hope all you guys enjoyed listening, and we'll see you next week.